everyone. So today we are going to talk about build with agent challenge of ServiceNow. Actually, I was looking through my LinkedIn feeds and I found that there are so many beautiful designs that designs and applications everybody is building, and I was also curious, and I just couldn't help myself to get started with it. So let's but more than that, I also wanted to share it and collaborate on that application with many other people. So what I thought that let's just like understand it better, what is going on when we are creating these applications. And so that's why this I've thought of creating this video. Now in this video, first we will go through what build with agent like challenges, how you can get started with it. It is super easy. Second would be I will tell you about what is going on behind the scene. Means which technology the agent is using to build these applications in ServiceNow. That would be Now SDK and Fluent. And then third part would be how we can connect it to GitHub. That is the source control, because and the advantage of using GitHub is that now you can clone. Now it becomes a public repository or private repository, but something which is on cloud, and now you can clone it on your local desktop and play with it, create a new things, means add it, share it with others who are not using ServiceNow, even a UI developer maybe, and and then publish it directly again the in GitHub. And you can then again means fetch that from your ServiceNow application, ServiceNow ID, and then build it. So we will check how to connect it to your local ID, how to develop on your local ID, and then build it again in ServiceNow. We will also talk about the limitations, because there are certain limitations everybody should be aware of. And yeah, that will be all. It is going to be a long video, so I would say that whatever part that you are interested in, you can just click over it and check it. Okay. So without further ado, let's just start. So first thing is you will have to go through developer.servicenow.com. This so once you log in, you will get an icon over here which will request an instance, and you can just directly click over there. There will be multiple instances. You select Zurich one, because once you just select it, you have to wait like for 5 minutes or something. Once you start select it, you will get your own personal development instance. Okay, so PDI. And uh, as you can see, so you will see something like this. Now you don't have to go in or like install a plugin or do any of that. What you have to do, you have to directly go in the build, click build agent. That's it. That's all you have to do. And because I've already created the workspace and all those things which were prerequisites, that's why it shows that I already have like some things, and these chats already are here. So but what I would suggest, no, you will see something like this, and there will be an option to create a workspace. So first, create a workspace, just name the workspace, that's it. And second, once you have that, then it will be similar. So what you have to do, you have to create a new app. In the new app, you can just there will be some, and you will see an interface like this. Now, before we move ahead, ServiceNow IDE, so this is in ServiceNow. This was present earlier as well. It's just it was not with this option where you can see the agent, where you can talk with an agent to create an app. So this section is what ServiceNow has provided for the vibe coding basically. Okay. And now I can just simply say create a new asset tracking app. You don't even have to do anything else. Okay, you can just say this and maybe add more prompts like I want to be more prettier, more intuitive, whatever you want, and it will build it. it's using Claude Sonnet 4. It's brilliant, and I think it is also fine tuned on, or maybe not fine tuned. If not fine tuned, um, like it knows ServiceNow methodologies. It knows ServiceNow tech stack, so it will not hallucinate because I've done it. It's pretty good. So now you can directly click over there, you'll get the answer. Okay, so this is how you will start with, uh, and it will immediately create an application. So what I did, I wanted to create an app. My app was related to cyber risk. I'm not that intuitive right now these days. So, I mean, not many good ideas are coming to my mind. But what I did, I wanted to visualize if so if there is a security incident, a risk control, and a vulnerability and application, if I wanted to you visualize all of that in a single place, like a vulnerability comes, and how it is associated with an application, which risk controls it is affecting, and if there is any security incident is associated with that vulnerability. So something like that. Okay, so for that, what I did, so as I mentioned, what I did, I just put my prompt in ChatGPT because I knew that it would be far better if ChatGPT will enhance it further. And as you can see, so I gave this prompt that I want to build this vulnerability management, cyber risk intelligence kind of dashboard, which involves four different tables, and I I wanted it to make it very simple because it's obviously I wanted to understand it. So I didn't use any of the out of box tables, even though my purpose is to integrate risk controls, CMDB applications, vulnerability, and SecOps together and visualize it. But if it can do it with tables, then obviously it can do it with the others. So, and once I provided that, then it provided me whole, as you can see, a very better prompt with all the visualizations and all how it should look like. And I just copy pasted and put it in my workspace. So this is my workspace, and in YouTube development, and in that it created a cyber risk intelligence. And if I'll go to cyber risk intelligence, wait, I can check. Yeah, so in my chat history, if I'll go like the initial part, you'll see the prompt that is given, which is very like very robust and verbose. It is given by ChatGPT actually. So once it's when I gave that, it started thinking, got checked the knowledge source, and then it started building. So it started building this application, ServiceNow application, Cyber Risk Intelligence, as you can see. And then it yeah, so it started with the trees, directories, everything, and started building the applications, different tables that are involved. And so first it started with my tables. As I said, I asked it to create custom tables for my four tables, and this is the table that it used. So this is the prompt it used. So if I'll just show you over here, this is the method that it used basically to create the table. So if I'll go to the risk control one, let's go here, and you will see that it has provided the schema. So the tables, in the risk control, it is given the name, label, and what is the name of the control type, description, means that's all, and who it is. So, and it looks like the schema of the table and which field and dictionaries related to it. And this is, and so what language that you are seeing over here is actually a Fluent language that is developed by ServiceNow. What Fluent does, it lets you, means through this language, you can create tables or any server object directly in ServiceNow. So to create this application or to create this tables or even records, access controls, you can use Fluent for all of that. And uh, so I will come over here just to give you. So there is ServiceNow SDK examples, and here you can find various ways. Like if you want to create a planned script, if you're going to create a business rule, you can also use Fluent to build a business rule. So this business rule for Fluent interface. Docs maybe. Yeah, so business rule API for ServiceNow Fluent, and they also have given, yeah. So as you can see, you can use business rule import the libraries, and then here you can define your business rule. So what is the name of the business rule, which on which table you want it, all of that. Yeah, same. You can create multiple business rules with the same way. Now, so this is all about ServiceNow SDK and Fluent. If you want to understand more, there are many videos available in ServiceNow. I have also created one application using Fluent and ServiceNow SDK. I will share the link of that. So now we have so now we understand how it is, what are these files basically. So the files that you see over here, and even if you want to create records also, you can use Fluent language. So again, for application, it has created this record, one record related to this consumer portal, and another is payment gateway, third is inventory management system. So it has created all those. So whatever you will put it over here. So suppose you created a new one, new record over here. um, you have to just build it and the new record will get created, and the whole interface is very it is divided. So suppose I will show you once more. So uh, this is any Node.js or a TypeScript project, and you will see that there are dependencies, and here there is a package.json which contains different dependencies information, how to build it, deploy it, and what are the different dependencies basically. And client, so server is where, so Fluent is all the our menu. Anything that you want to create on a server side on ServiceNow, you can use Fluent for that. So there is a menu, there is a data, there's table, there is a UI page, and which is using React. And here you can see the React. So the UI base that we show means basically this UI base that we see, that we saw, it has different components associated with it. So there is this widget, this widget, this widget, and all of this. Now they are using React. So if I'll go I'll talk about maybe application by criticality, which is this one. And here you can see in this chart is using React. It is all the colors are provided, custom tooltips. So however you want it. Now, because it is using React, you can, you can collaborate with a UI developer and build it. I means build it even more, enhance it even more. Okay, so it is up to you now how you want it. Same goes for other things. Now these are the different components within it, but there's means it is being called using so this is the main dashboard where all those widgets are coming together. So there's a handle a vulnerability, drill down, and all applications. Everything is coming together over here. Here is a CSS associated with it, and yeah, there is this service, how it is connecting, getting connected. So you can go into details about it. This is a normal project, but I just wanted to explore, tell you more about what is going on behind when you are building these things. So there's a React component, There is a server component which will create the records, tables, anything you business rule, ACLs, as I showed you earlier. So you can create a full-fledged application directly from here. You may not have to go into ServiceNow, other than if you want to create something on global and like do a cross scripting or something like that. So yeah, that is all. This is all about the project. Hope you have the full. And now, means if you want to, because you already have access to cloud force on it, you can just ask it to do whatever you want with it. Like I want a business rule which like says like hi, means you can have any business rule. Okay, so yeah, this is all for the second point. Now SDK and Fluent. Now let's talk about the how to connect it to GitHub and publish it to GitHub. Okay, so first thing is ServiceNow SDE. If you are familiar with normal IDE like VS Code or means Cursor or whatever you are using, JetBrains or Eclipse, you may know that there's always a terminal. Okay, from where you can like run commands, but because we are running inside ServiceNow like sandbox, there is, so if you'll notice over here there is no terminal over here. Let me show you on the VS Code the same thing. So if I open this here, problem output, there's a debug console and there's terminal. And this terminal is actually, you can just type in whatever you want with it. If you want to connect to a GitHub repo or you want to commit something, you can just type in. But this is not here. Now, how you can like initialize a repo, or you can create a new repository or connect it to repository is you can, there are two options. You can use control command shift p if you are in like a Mac. There is another method, I will post it in the description, for if you are on Windows, that will open a command panel. So here everything that you can do, that you want to do, is available, and there are git options available as well, as you can see. And we are going to use one of them to connect, but this is the way. Okay, but if you let me also show you another way. You can click on this, go to the file, and here, no, not sorry, not the file, go to the view and open command palette. Here also the option is available how to open. Okay, so I mean shortcut basically. So if you'll open click on command panel, you will see the same panels. Now first, what you have to do is you have to, so you can just write git and then click on manage grid credentials. Okay, or first, I mean, if you have not already git credentials, you can click on means you can follow this set IDE git credential. And what it will do, it will give you this option. So what you have to provide is GitHub repository URL, GitHub username, and personal access token. Let me show you how to do that. So I will go to my GitHub repositories. So here you can see have so many repositories. You can create a one repository for yourself. So you have to create it manually. How you can create it? Go to your GitHub, click on new, and that way you will be able to create your own. Means you just name the repository and a few other details, and you will be able to create one. So my repository is already there. SN Cyber app, and I will just copy this URL, SN Cyber app, and go back to, and here I will write .git. Okay, so, and here is my username. You can find your username. So you see, just before your, this is your username. So whatever is your, this is mine. Yeah, please don't judge on my username. It was created a while ago, so don't worry about it. So and then the personal access token, let me tell you how to create a personal access token. So you have this open. Go to, you can also go for a documentation. I'm just showing you because for the sake of this video. Open your profile, click on settings. In the settings, you can go down to the developer settings. Okay, and in developer settings you can open so personal access token. This is what you want to use. There is a token. If you want to directly go ahead, you can use it, but this one will have like access to everything. So it's not very like good. So it's better to have a fine grained token, and I will show you how to use it. So click on fine grained token, because then it will have access to only your, I mean, certain things, not everything. Okay, so suppose you say test, and again test. So whatever name, make it meaningful, because as you can see, other tokens that I've used, they have a meaningful name. Otherwise you'll, like, in a few days you will not understand. Keep the expiry as well, because it's better to have like means rotating tokens. Now what you want to do is only select repositories. You don't want it to access everything. And here you can say whatever application that you have created. So I've created this SN Cyber app. I want it to access only this repository. And in the permissions, you can select actions, commit statuses, contents, pull requests, merge queues, deployments, and administration. You may play with it on based on what, if there is something that you don't want. I give these because there are certain other things that I want to do. So, and for each one of them, make sure that you are putting it as a read and write, not only read only, because you should be able to commit to this repository. Means the personal access token that you will create should have ability to commit. Okay, so once you click on this generate a token, you will get a token I means option, and you can just copy that. So whatever token that you will get, you put it over here. Okay, and once you put it over here, then you can submit it. Okay, I already have it, so I'm not going to do it, but just put the personal token over here and submit. Then once you submit, if there is any error, it will tell you. If there is any error, like it doesn't have proper permissions, or there's an issue with something else, it can tell you. But yeah, that's all. You can also do a OAuth one, but it's easier to do this one. Okay, now, so once you have that, you can again open. Once you have set the credentials, Git credentials, uh, your uh, your Git is connected. Okay, so if I go here, and you will be able to. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So here you can see I've already used one, and it is showing me the one that I'm using. Okay. So now your Git is connected. And the next thing would be to publish it to your Git. Okay. So how you can do it? You can check over here what is your branch name, and that should be your main branch. If there is no branch, then make sure that you have a branch. Uh, and yeah. Okay, let me just show you. So suppose if I'll update something, let me add a new record, ask it to, let's create a few more records in the table. So here you can see it is first checking the directory, and so what it should do, it should create more records in one of these tables. Wait, it's just taking so much time. Okay, it is taking a lot of time. What I'll do, I'll just ask it to stop. Instead of that, I'll just remove a comment. And as soon as you remove a comment, you'll see there's this option where the changes are added. Okay, so this incident mapping, this has been added as a change, but it has not been staged. So let's first stage it. You can just click on this. So again, there are so you can use this git to now have already staged it. So you can use all these like stage changes, unstage all changes, stage all changes. You can do all of that. And you can use even git commit. So commit message is third commit update the, update the comments. Okay, it's better to have so here you will be able to see your whole commit history. So the third commit, and it has been committed. Okay, now what you have to do is so this has been committed, but there is nothing. So if you'll go to your GitHub, sorry, let's go to my repositories. So updated 1 hour ago, so there is nothing like a third commit over here. Okay, so what I'll do, let's just I want to push it. So again, I will just put it over here, git push. Okay, and here you will be able to see everything that is happening. Okay, so all output will be generated over here, and here you can see this has been pushing to remote repository, pushed successfully to main, which is not a good idea, just directly pushing anything to main. Put it in a branch and then do it. uh, but yeah, it's fine. So here, system administrator, third commit, update the commit, and it has update the comments. So now you're, and this way you can do the first commit or the second, third, whatever you want. You can just keep on doing it. Okay, so the next part would be to connect your local IDE, local VS Code with the GitHub. And for that, it's actually pretty easy, to do it. Means you just git clone the name of your IDE. So if my IDE is, where is it? So this one, I can just say, go to my terminal and say git clone this. Okay, over here. So once you clone it, you will see something like that. You'll see everything that is over there in your GitHub. You will see over here. Okay. Now, next part is let's do development on your local instance. Okay. Why it is important? Because now you have access to, means I will tell you like while we create it. So let's just do something like let's open this and say. Uh, I want to add another line on my header. So I can just say over here like so it is written like welcome to my channel. Instead of that, I want means with that I want welcome to my channel, um, ServiceNow or AI enthusiast. Welcome to my on my header, um, welcome to my channel, ServiceNow slash AI enthusiasts. Okay, make it gradient as well. Okay, make it good. I'll just say something. Okay, and let's see what it does. Uh, so here it added the subtitle, ServiceNow AI enthusiast, which is good idea. I never said that. And now it is updating the dashboard.css. And I hope it doesn't do much of that because I'm not going to build it on my local instance. And building uh, React app is necessary before you deploy it because it will tell you where is the issue when you are going to build it. Okay, so it has done all these things because so let's just now you can create a feature branch and publish it. Okay, so it is going to create a feature branch which is checkout feature welcome header gradient, which is a good idea. uh, it is going to stage and it has added a lot of comments in the commit, which is also a good idea but not for just a small change. Okay, so it is going to push it and perfect, I have successfully did all of that. uh, yeah, I will go to my repository now and yeah, this is a open a pull request. Let's just create a pull request. I want to merge. So merge pull request, confirm merge, and then I will delete this branch. Okay, so everything is done. It has been, it must be updated. Okay, just now, yeah, it has been updated. Now what I'll do, I'll just git checkout main and then git branch. What was the name? Feature welcome gradient. I'll just put it over here and then delete it. Okay, it's not fully merged. Do you want to delete it? I mean, you can always you can merge before or after, you can just sync it. So it's fine. You can just come over here and pull, and here you see. So it was asking me to do it because like locally I didn't merge it. So it's a good idea to merge it before and then do it, or you can just like pull it again from the main branch. Either way, it's fine. Um, so once you have done all this, now your gradient is there, but it will not automatically get fetched from your. So now you have to pull the changes, the development that you have done from the local. So it is in the GitHub, but it has not been pulled. So what I will do over here is I'll say git pull, and it is going to pull. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Git pull again, and yeah, it has pulled successfully. First pull succeeded. So now it must have added, yeah, merge pull request 4, which was the dashboard changes. Okay, um, now what we have to do, we have to can you build the application again and deploy it? So again, as I said, building is important because it tells you where the error is. I did it because I knew there will not be many. I'm doing a very small change, but it's not right way to do it. So let's just find. Okay, there was a conflict, but build completed and successfully. And now we are doing deployment. So I'll just approve it. It's going to install it in our system. So let's just check. Yeah, I think deployment is also successful. Installation is completed over here. And now let's just see the dashboard. Awesome. Welcome to my channel, ServiceNow AI Enthusiast. So now you can, this way you can like work with multiple people, people who know server, people who know UI, and like collaborate together and build something very, very interesting. You don't have to worry about those uh, 10 credits that you are having over here. Okay. So awesome. This is great. Now let's talk about. Let's talk about what we have done. So we were able to publish it to GitHub. So we were able to connect it with GitHub using our own personal access token, uh, and then publish it to GitHub using the command panel. We were able to connect it to local ID using normal git clone, and then develop and push it to local ID, which then we pulled using git pull or command panel in ServiceNow. We built it again, and the whole application reflected. Now the limitations. So there are two limitations that I saw. Means one was the command panel. Yeah, command panel is good, but it's just it's easier to do it via terminal. So but the terminal is not there, so it's difficult. That's it. And next is the test. So the branches, it's always, I means the best practice is to develop something in your branch, which is a feature branch or bug branch, and then delete it after, because once the objective of the branch is complete. I created same thing and even was able to merge it, but I was not able to delete this branch. Maybe there is some way to delete it. I'm not able to find the way to delete it in ServiceNow. So if you know how to delete a branch in ServiceNow IDE, you can do it. And one more thing that I want to add is so there's a ServiceNow Studio, and the source control. You can also connect ServiceNow Studio source control, but then what will happen? So if maybe I'll go here and show you. So ServiceNow Studio is where all the applications ServiceNow version with XMLs are present. Okay, so here is my application in ServiceNow Studio. And here you see there are 5 tables over here. And these are the column names, application module, and these are basically the XMLs. Okay, so now you can also push this to a source control. And for that, what you have to do is, okay, sorry for that. Just um, just give me a second. I think it is deployment and applications. And here, if you'll select the name of the application, you will have the option to source control. Here, you can create a branch and then commit the changes, all of that. So you can create your own. So as you can see, it has this change new commit. I've already connected it to one of the repository in my system, but once you'll publish it, I'll show you how it looks like. So uh, These are actually XMLs. Oh, I didn't do it. I think I did. Yeah, this was older. Sorry for that. If I'll go to my repositories, I'm showing you if you'll connect it to this source control on the ServiceNow Studio, then it will come up, and you have to connect it to another repository. But if you open it over here, you will see that. These are the XMLs. I means the version, that is how we store it in a update set. It will get stored in the same way. Okay, so make sure you know what you are doing. So you will not be able to develop on these type of repositories because these are XMLs. Means if you know XML and want to develop in this way, that is another choice. But this is not the same thing. So make sure you are doing it directly from ServiceNow IDE using Git commands that I've showed you. Okay. Yeah. Please let me know if you have any other questions. That is all from my side.